It's a warm day. I have my umbrella. This was an inspiration from yesterday, but I didn't make the video. It's about the children, your children, everyone, your children, right? When we're born, that day and time you are born is given to not only the local government, but then it is given to the Vatican as well. That's where your birth certificate ends up. It's a long story, but they, for starters, the people who work in the government and the Vatican know your birth chart. Kind of like, the same exact thing as the three wise men. Because all that part of our history, that part of spirituality was kept from us for a reason. Jesus, and in Jesus' time, everybody had access to the stars, right? The horoscopes and such, the zodiac and the signs and what it meant to be born on a certain day or time. And since then, the Gregorian calendar was even changed. So that was in the 300 AD. So sometimes even parents will sell their child's soul. That's what they do. Because as soon as the child's born, people will know, people do know, and they make offers to use your child's energy, which is their life force. The force be with you, that force, since the child is born. So as a child grows, there's more and more people sucking the energy off this child, depending on who made a deal with whom, right? Which parent, which aunt, which uncle. And this is it should be a crime. It should be a crime against humanity because we are spirits having a physical experience. And how can one be connected with God when all of their force, their true force, their spirit is being sucked out of them and used for somebody else's ill will? They have no goodwill towards the child and later the teenager and later the adult. And they do affect their life. They affect their walk with divine source, which is inside of you. That is right. Energy, frequency, and vibration. Sacred geometry. You want to know the secret to the universe? Nikola Tesla told you, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And this is the sacred geometry of the universe that creates everything. We're here to create. Just think if the child never gets to know spirit. I know spirit through Jesus the Christ. He is my brother. You are all sons and daughters of the Most High. And there will come a time when, if that being ever awakens spiritually and pulls close to that, it's a code, the universe, energy, frequency, and vibration, the geometry of the universe, they're going to know exactly who did what and who is doing what on a spiritual level, because we are spirit, period. Spirit that lives forever. Spirit that has this temple body. We start in there. That's where our spirit is. It's been planted there. The energy, frequency, and vibration is alive within your body. Once you're one with that, you are one with divine source, the universe. God is neither a man or a woman. Jesus the Christ came here to teach you how to find that God inside. There are the codexes, or you could find them, the Nag Hammadi texts that didn't make it into the Bible for a reason. But the Apocryphon of John would be a good one to look up and listen to. It is in God's eyes, you are harming someone if you've done that. As a parent, you do that to children. As a grandparent, if you do that to your grandchildren, shame on you. And as a sister or a brother, if you do that to your family members, and then you use that to steal, pillage, lie behind their back, it's all of the darkness. Be aware of your children. Please be aware of your children. Pay close attention. What kind of parent sells their child out? I can't imagine doing that. I would protect my child at all costs. Jesus was protected at all costs, which allowed him to grow into the spiritual being he was. He and Mary the Magdalene. The Magdalens was the name of a town, and they were actually they were very wealthy people in that town, and they protected the Magdalene and the Jesus the Christ. Funding a lot of their mission. They weren't materialistic. Anyway, the point of this is be careful. There's energy vampires out there. They even teach it online, energy vampirism, with a Y, they call it. Unbelievable. They say pull your friends close and your enemies even closer. That's why. Once we get to a certain frequency, vibration, there's nothing any of the black magic and their people can do. Not a thing, but still, your child will have to live through one hell of a life. And it's all because of the energy sucked away from the true self, the spirit within. Once you establish your spirit within, that spirit is a minimum of 6 feet around your temple body, kingdom of heaven, right? It's within you. That's the truth, because divine source lives there, a spark, and there's where you will connect to the universe, divine source, God. It's an energy, it's a frequency, and it's a vibration, a sacred geometry, a code, if you will, that lives within the body. Some people have never lost that code, but everything created by governments is made to distort that code. That is correct. So right now, what we've been doing is taking our planet back from that. It's Satanism, something wanting to suck somebody else's spirit or soul, energy, life force, chi, prana, the force, whatever you want to call it. It is God inside. It is your life force. Protect your children. Protect yourself. Pull nearer to God. Do no harm. That's how you pull nearer. You respect others. Do no harm. If you're stealing their life force, that is the worst harm there is. Is there any more I have to say today? Probably. But there's plenty you can find online if you care to help your children and the children of the world and protect them from people who want to do them harm, killing their spirit, sucking their life force out of them, backbiting them, talking behind their back, and not helping them. Children aren't stupid. Many of them today know. They know. You can't trick them. If you're talking bad behind their back, what does that say about you? Yeah. Well, Jesus loved the little children. All the children of the world. Never forget that. And loving somebody is not taking their life force. You're a monster if you do that kind of stuff. You are a monster. And according to God, it is against the law. It is the only law. Do no harm is the law. I love you. Have a beautiful day.